I love the songs in the Rocksmith Plus beta, but I have some thoughts as well. So a quick summary of Rocksmith Plus's intentions with songs is essentially to license as much as they possibly can, have the developers chart what they can when they can, but also allow the community to chip in and create their own charts of officially licensed songs. This is all thanks to the subscription plan, and likely wouldn't be possible without it. In the beta though, we can't really test that to its fullest, as there obviously wouldn't be millions of songs straight away. But in my opinion, the songs we do currently have in the beta are a really strong indication of the developers' intentions and what we could expect to see in the future. So if you'll allow me to ramble on for no reason, a quick overview of the beta song list tells me these three main things. 1. We're going to get more non-English music than ever before. 2. We're going to get more diversity than ever before. And 3. We're going to get more from individual artists than ever before. But let's break these down a bit. For number 1, I mean, it's just plainly obvious. The beta currently has a huge amount of French, Spanish and other non-English speaking artists. This is a major improvement over Rocksmith 2014, where I could probably count the amount it had on one hand. While these artists may not be big in the English speaking world, for the individual countries I imagine it must be nice to see these bands and their country represented in game to this degree. I've had a great time playing these songs while having absolutely no idea what's being said, and from the comments I've seen, I think a lot of people are just generally happy to see this representation. For point 2, as a general lover of music, games like Guitar Hero, Rock Band and Rocksmith have introduced me to so many previously unknown bands and songs, many of which have found a permanent place on my playlists. And I always loved how it took me out of my comfort zone of genres. Rocksmith Plus so far has not been a disappointment. We have the non-English songs, more jazz, hip-hop, R&B, country, straight-up rock, whatever the hell Papoose is. Then there's the boy bands, the pop idols, the soul singers, and the best song of them all. I'd be very interested to see how wide we can go in the future when it comes to this level of diversity. And for point 3, are you a fan of Boston? There's more here. Fan of the Alan Parsons Project? More songs here too. Elvis? Heart? Johnny Halliday? Mott the Hoople? Santana? The Shins? Not only are we getting a wider range of artists, we're getting a wider range of their songs too. Beyond the ones everyone knows, right down into super mega ultra fan territory. And having played through a lot of these already, I honestly couldn't go back to a time when these artists and songs weren't standard in rhythm games. For example, the Rods have some insane guitar parts, and I had no idea who they were until a few days ago, and now I can't stop playing all their songs. But as I said, I have thoughts too. Concerns, worries, horrible nightmares full of screams and pain and godless monstrosities who haunt even— Whoa, sorry, got carried away there for a bit. So yeah, while I can't really get too hung up on my concerns, we're still in beta after all, I can still list them out in a very boring manner. Thought number 1, we had some undeniably fantastic songs in Rocksmith over the last decade. Some proper no-brainer type inclusions, like Foo Fighters, Creedence Clearwater, Alice in Chains. I imagine these would need to be relicensed and ported over, which makes sense, but still, are we going to potentially have a guitar game without Everlong? Without Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Without Man in the Box? Thought 2, while I am absolutely loving the song list so far, I have to wonder, who will be the big artist? The kind of artist you slap on all the marketing material and shout out, "Hey, we have this artist, come learn some guitar." I mean, surely you have to grab people's attention with a superstar before they can then explore the wider library on offer. Hopefully more of this will come out as we approach launch, but I do wonder. And thought number 3, who do I have to bribe to get more Luke songs in the game? So those are my overall thoughts at this current point in time. Don't get me wrong, I've been having a blast testing Rocksmith Plus out, and the current song library has already impressed me with how carefully random it is. But I think it's good to air these thoughts out and have a reality check now and then. That's all said, long term, I have no concerns about the state of the library, and honestly do see some great times ahead with Rocksmith Plus. Let me know your thoughts on the songs below in the comments, and if you haven't already, do join our Rocksmith Discord for some fun times and chat about Rocksmith, guitars, and whatever else you want. But for now, I've really got to find that Ubisoft employee to bribe.